Hello and welcome back to another 5-Minute Friday tutorial. In my last video, I talked about how to do a bunny hop. I will leave that video linked in the description box below. And today we'll be focusing on the first single jump you will learn in skating, which is the waltz jump. I do actually have a full-length tutorial on how to do a beginner-friendly waltz jump already on my channel, and I will leave that linked in the description box below as well. That one is a lot longer and it goes into a little bit more detail. Today will just be a brief 5-minute tutorial on how to do a waltz jump. So with all that being said, let's get right into today's video. So the waltz jump is technically the first single jump you will learn as a figure skater. That might be a bit confusing because the waltz jump is actually not a full single rotation. It is a half rotation in the air, but is considered part of your single jump ladder, which is something I will touch on throughout this series. This jump ladder consists of the single waltz jump, single toe loop, single salchow, single loop, single flip, single lutz, and single axel. I will be going over all of these except the single axel throughout my 5-Minute Friday series. To start our waltz jump, you can either do this from a standstill or from back crossovers, whatever is more comfortable for you at the moment. If you are just looking to learn how to do a waltz jump, I highly recommend checking out my full-length tutorial first before watching this video, because I am just going to do a brief overview of how to do a waltz jump from back crossovers here, and I won't be going into too much detail, but in that video I break everything down to the very basics and the very beginning. For this video, I will be showing everything from the backward crossover entrance. You are going to start by taking 1 to 2 backward crossover pushes into this jump. After you have completed your backward crossovers, you are going to hold a backward outside edge before you go into your jump. This is an important step for helping us get prepared for our jump and getting us all set up and ready to go. As we are coming around on this backward outside edge that you want to make sure is curving on a circle, you want to start to pivot your upper body or your shoulders towards the direction you will be jumping, and for a waltz jump, you will be taking off forward. You also want to make sure that at this time you are pulling your arms in close to your waist or pulling them back, just like I'm doing in this video here. As you can see in the video here, as I am coming around on that backward outside edge, getting ready to switch feet so I can take off forward on my left foot, my arms are coming close to my hips. And then we're gonna bring our arms up into this position where they're close to our chest, almost like the prayer hands emoji. From this position, we are now gonna get ready to switch off onto our left foot so we can do the forward entrance into our jump. You will notice as I am stepping forward, my hands are going from the prayer hand position, pulling back down towards my hips again for a wind up into the jump. This is really important for helping you get that lift into your jump, especially when you're working on your single axel. For a waltz jump, you can kind of take off and still make the jump without having too much oomph into that outside edge. But when you're working on your single axel, bringing your arms back like this and creating that tension, almost like a rubber band, snapping it back and then letting go, this is going to help you launch into the air a lot easier. So now in this point in the jump, I have stepped onto my left foot, doing a left forward outside edge. My arms have come down past my hips. My right leg has now become my free leg, just like I talked about in the bunny hop video from the last 5-Minute Friday tutorial. My leg is going to come through up into an H position for the waltz jump, but I'll get to that in just a second. So for the waltz jump, you want to make sure that when you've stepped onto your left foot, heading forward, we're about ready to take off, your arms are coming back through behind you to wind up into the jump. You want to make sure that your right leg also does the same thing. And while you're pushing into this edge, you want to make sure that you bend your knee and ride up onto your toe pick, because your toe pick is what is going to launch you into the air for this jump. Now, obviously, if you're just starting to learn the waltz jump, it's not impossible to do the jump without going onto your toe pick. In fact, this is a super common thing that a lot of beginners do, myself included, when I first started working on this jump, and your edge might be completely flat. And that's fine in the beginning stages. Once you start to get more comfortable with this jump, try working on making a curved left forward outside edge, because when you get to the single axel, having a flat edge like this for your takeoff is going to cause you major problems, and it will take a lot longer to get your axel. Okay, so now we've done everything. We've brought our arms back, we brought our leg back. Now we're gonna kick our leg through just like that bunny hop, and like I had previously mentioned in this video, you're gonna bring it up into the H position, and when you lift off into the air, just like that bunny hop again, you're gonna roll onto your toe pick, and the toe pick is gonna launch you, and you're just gonna do a twist with your body. So instead of landing forward like the bunny hop, you are now gonna wanna twist your body to the right so you land on your right foot. And once you land your jump, you wanna make sure that you bring your left leg straight back into a beautiful landing position, keeping our arms out nice and tall. We don't wanna fall over and touch the ground. That is it for today's 5-Minute Friday tutorial. If you'd like a more detailed waltz jump tutorial, I do have one on my channel, and like I mentioned, I will leave it in the description box below. But anyways, I will see you in the next video.